Excavation. In the earlier session, we had marked the central lines and the area for excavation. At the end of this session, you will be able to mark the basement height, excavate for laying foundation. Basement height is the height to which the foundation will be raised. As per our plan, the basement is 20 centimeters above ground level and the foundation is 20 centimeters below the ground level. Let's first mark the basement height. Before we go into the procedure, let's take a look at the tools and materials required. The tools are hammer, water level, measuring tape. The materials are threads, stakes, chalk. Let's see the steps involved. The rectangle at the center will be the center line which will serve as our reference point for all markings. During excavation, these markings will be lost. So let's now insert stakes outside of the excavation area. So that we are able to recreate the center line at any point during construction. We will now measure and mark a distance of 30 centimeters outside the excavation area along the central line and insert stakes at each of these points. Thus, we get 8 stakes. The height of the basement is 20 centimeters above the ground and 20 centimeters below, which is a total of 40 centimeters. On the stake at the lowest elevation, measure and mark 20 centimeters. Now, with the help of water level, mark the same level on the other 7 stakes. We have now marked the basement height above the ground level. During excavation, we will check if the depth is 40 centimeters from the threads across the marked basement height. We will now start with excavation. Before we go into the procedure, let's take a look at the tools. The tools are pickaxe, hoe, rubber basket or pan. Let's start the excavation. Using a pickaxe, start loosening the ground. Remove the loose mud using a shovel or hoe and pile it along the border for later use. Use water if necessary to loosen the mud. Keep excavating and check the depth at regular intervals against the foundation height threads. It should be 40 centimeters across the excavation area. Complete excavation of the other sides as well. We have now completed the excavation. With that, we have come to the end of this session. In this session, we have learned to mark the basement height from the ground level, excavate for laying foundation. In the next session, we will learn how to lay the foundation.